Hi, welcome to the training video for the content window in SilverStripe 3. Okay, once you've logged in, you want to be on the Pages tab. Okay, then select the page that we're going to edit. Okay, so when we talk about content window, it's basically this one here. It has all these tools to do bold, italics, underlines, put tables and those sorts of things. Okay, so whether you're doing a news item, whether you're editing actual page content, then you'll see these content windows come up. Okay, so what this video is going to do is talk you through a few of the more complex things in here, and then you'll be able to make your content look exactly how you want. Okay, so most of them will be quite familiar with them: bold, italics, underline, alignment. Okay, so basically on every page you can have heading 1s, heading 2s. Okay, so all of these can be assigned in this drop down here. Okay, so your page content should always have a heading 1 to start with, and then you can break it down to heading 2s, heading 3s and heading 4s after that. Okay, so you simply just select the bit of text that you want to make a heading, and it'll just change to what you want. So if we wanted heading 2 here, so select it and make it a heading 2. Okay, so that's what this one here is for. It's got all the headings, the normal paragraphs in there. Okay, so next one, also what we've got is your bullets, a list, indents, horizontal line, quotes. If you need to put in a special character, and they're all in there as well. If you're doing Mary Macrons as well, so we've got the ability to insert those as well. You've got your edit and undo, your cut, copy and your paste. If you're copying from an email, some text, or from Word, then before you paste it into here, you need to use this paste as plain text. So once you've copied it, you want to go paste as plain text, and you'll see this message probably only once. And then once you're there, then you just want to go Control V on the keyboard and it will paste it in, and what that does is it takes out all the formatting. So Word has a lot of formatting. If you've got heading 1s in there and you've got using different fonts and bold and all sorts of things, all of that formatting will come across if you just copy and paste, and we don't want that into the website because then it won't use our styles that we've got on the website, and the text will look completely different to the rest of the website. So very important step. If you're still having trouble with that and it's still bringing across formatting, the best way is to just put it into Notepad, because Notepad takes out all formatting as well, and then put it into this content window. But most of the time that copy and paste should strip out the text there. If we want to insert a table into the content window, there's a couple of ways to do it. So by default, a table has no styling on it. And that allows you to lay out page content how you want. So if you wanted images with 3 images across the page, or 3 columns of text across the page, then you can insert a table and put the content in those 3 columns and then save it. But on the front end you will not see the actual lines of the table. But if you want a table that you can see, so it's a table of data or something like that, then I'll show you how to apply styles as well. So this button here is for inserting a table. So first of all, you're going to come in and you put how many columns you want. So if we want 3 columns, and we want 4 rows. Okay, and then the other one we want to set is the width, so 100%. Okay, it's going to make the table spread right across the page. Okay, and if we go insert, you'll see that you just see the outline of a table. Okay, so this will be cell 1, and then if you tab, and then if you use your arrow keys, okay, it'll take you to cell 2, and then arrow across. Okay, so there's the 3 cells, and then if you went down, you can move around all of the cells. Okay, so it's a bit harder to because you can't see what you're doing, but that allows you to then lay that out into 3 columns. Okay. And the table just adjusts to how much text you put into it. Okay, so if we don't want this to be a table just for laying things out, and we want to make it a table that you can see, okay, so first of all, just put your cursor in the first cell, okay, and then if we click on the table one again, we can set the style. Okay, so we've created a style called My Table, so we want to go update, and you'll see now that we can see an outline for the table. Okay, next style that we've got set up is for the rows. So if we click on this row properties, okay, and we've got one called My Table Highlight. Okay, I'm just going to add a background color to each of the rows. Okay, now we just want to do this on the odd ones, so every second one. Okay, so if we go update, you'll see now that it's applied it on every second one, that color. Okay, so now this top row is our heading for the table. Okay, so again we want to go row properties, and this time we want to select My Table Heading, and we just want to update the current row that we're in. Okay, so if we go update, you'll now see that we've got a heading. Okay, so that's how you can style the table. Okay, if you want these 3 columns to be exactly the same width, okay, so it doesn't adjust to how much text there is. Okay, if you just go on the first cell and you go cell properties, okay, so you can set the width of this. Okay, so basically you want to do it as percentages, because we're a responsive site. It all needs to adjust to how much screen space it's got. So you need to take 100% and divide it by 3. Okay, so percent, and update that, and then you go in the next cell and you do the same thing. And the same on the last one. Okay, and now you see that all of the columns are the same. Okay, and that's how you format a table. Okay, if when you inserted it you didn't have enough rows, okay, then you've got buttons here to insert a row before, insert a row after, okay, delete rows, add a new column, delete a column, okay, split and merge cells are there as well. Okay, so these are all your table properties that come on the bottom. Okay, so that's how to insert a table. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you is how to insert a link. Okay, so first of all you want to type the text that you want. Okay, so we want view 10-year plan. Okay, and we're going to then select that text. Okay, and you'll see that there's one here called insert link. Okay, so we're going to select that, and up pops a window. So we've got a few options here. Okay, we can link to a page on this site. Okay, so if we selected that, we then just choose that we want to send them to our council policies plans. Okay, so the 10-year plan will be on that page. Okay, so that would take them, that link would take them to the 10-year plan page. If we want to link them to another website, we just select that and then we type in the other website, and then we're going to tick this open in a new window. Okay, so basically, so when they click that link, a new window will open on top of our website, so that when they close it, our website's still sitting there as well. Okay, so if they click that link, they're going to go to msn.com. Okay, another one is anchor on this page. So an anchor, you have to create the anchors first, but what they are is basically if you want to have links at the top of the page or somewhere in your content that jumps the user down to another section on that same page, then you can use an anchor. Okay, so you'll just come in here and type in the anchor name that you created. Okay, and we don't want it to open in a new window. Okay, and that's how you'd insert the anchor. Okay, if you've typed in someone's email address and you want to make it clickable, okay, so you're going to do an email, so info@, okay, and that would insert an email address that's clickable for people to send an email straight away. Okay, and the last one is to download a file. Okay, so if we wanted that link to actually open the PDF of the 10-year plan, okay, so we're going to go download file, and then we're going to select from the drop down the actual document that we want them to open. Okay, and we want that one there. Okay, and again we want to tick to open in a new window so that that document opens on top of our website in a new window. Okay, so that's all the different types of links that you can insert. So for this example, we're going to do plans. We're just going to link to that page. Okay, so whatever options you've done, once you're happy, then you just go insert link, and you'll see now that it's a clickable link. Okay, so that's how you do a link. If you want to unlink something, you can just select it and then choose the unlink option there. Okay, this one here next to it is where you insert an anchor. Okay, so if you want an anchor here, you just select that and type in the name of the anchor and go insert, and you'll see this little anchor appear. Okay, so that means now that you would jump to all of those anchors that you've put in the page. Okay, so that's how to put in a link. Okay, if we want to insert an image into this page, okay, so you put the cursor at the start of whatever paragraph or heading that you want the image to be inserted next to, and then select on this Insert Media button. Okay, so it's called Insert Media because you can insert images or you can insert videos. Okay, so when you're putting images in for content, again you want to make sure that you've resized them to the right measurements that you want for the site. Okay, and it's always good to upload them into files first, so they're sitting there ready for you to insert them into your content. Okay, but you still do have the option to upload them from here, okay, if you want. But we'll say we've already uploaded the image that we want. Okay, so we can just go on the From CMS tab, and then we can just select the image that we want to insert. Okay, once you select the one you want, then you'll see it load down here, and it'll give you the pixel sizes here. Okay, so this is probably too big for a content window. Yeah, so you could select another one, okay, and just remove the one that you don't want. Okay, then once you've got it here, you want to click on Edit. Okay, and this is where we need to insert alternate text and title text. Okay. Okay, so the alternate text again is for screen readers, and the tooltip is what appears when you hover over. Okay, so most of the time it's quite fine to have the exact same text for both of them. Okay, but if you want to have different ones, then feel free. Okay, so you need to type in your descriptive text. Again, it needs to be something that if you couldn't see that image, what you read as the text would give you the picture of what it is. Okay, and when you finish, you need to put a full stop and a space. Okay, and that's just a requirement that we need to have. Alright, and then we're going to come here and we're going to go update. Okay, so you see now it's inserted the image. Okay, now if we don't want it on that side, we want it on the right hand side, then you can just change the alignment by clicking on the image and then selecting right align. Okay, so you now see that the text wraps around it. Okay, so that's how you insert an image. If you want to get rid of it, just select it and go delete. Okay, if you want to insert a video, okay, so we've got another tab here called From the Web. Okay, and this is where you can insert a URL. Okay, so you can do at the moment a YouTube video or a Vimeo video. So if we go to YouTube and we're on a video page that we want to insert, so this is the Council's 10-year plan one, you can select the link on YouTube and then you can select the link. Okay, so it's got it in there, and then we want to go insert media. Okay, and you'll see the video has come across there. Okay, so you can do the same thing, put your caption text for videos. Okay, if we're happy with that though, we're just going to go update, and you'll see now we've got a YouTube video sitting in there. Okay, and you can do the same thing with alignments, just like you can with images. Okay, so really easy to get a video into the site as well. Okay, so that's how to insert media. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is how to use the styles drop down. Okay, so the styles drop down is where we create custom styles that we can use. Okay, so if you're using the site and you think, oh, I'd really love to be able to do this type of styling or this type of color, just get in contact with the web developer and we'll see if we can create that as a style that we can use all the time. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of them. Okay, so we've got, if you want intro text which is a bit bigger in a different font, then you can just select the text and select intro. Okay, the other one we've got is we're doing a button. Okay, so if we want to put in, this is a button. Okay, so if you've ever still got the style on it, you can take it off by just going on the styles. Okay, so now it's taken away that intro style. So first you want to select the text, make it a link to wherever you want the button to go. Okay, so now we've got a button. Okay, then we select it again, and in our styles we've got one called My Button. Okay, and you'll see that that gives it a button effect. Okay, it's really good if you want to draw attention to something on the page. That's the key action point. So fill in our online form or download this PDF, something that's really important that you want to draw the eye to. Okay, so that's how you do a button. Okay, if you've got a bit of text that's really important, okay, so this text is really important, you can select it. Okay, and then we could make it, put it in a grey box. Okay, or you can put it in a blue box as well. Okay. And so what we're going to do is put in some phone numbers, okay, and an email address. Okay, so you can just leave it like that, but we have got some styles in here for doing that type of thing as well. So if we want to do a phone number, so first of all you just select the text that you want the icon to appear in front of. Okay, and then you just select the type that you want. Okay, and you'll get a nice list like that that has a little phone icon, mobile, or email. Okay. Okay, so you've also got your other ones here, your My Table and your table heading and table highlight that we went through assigning those before as well. Okay, you've got note text, which will be a lot smaller with italics on. The other one we've got is if you insert an image. Okay, so we just insert an image again. Okay, so we select the image, and then we've got one called Content Image Border. Okay, and you'll see that puts that little image effect around the image. Okay, so it certainly doesn't look nice what I've done there at the moment, but that shows you all the different styles that you can apply for different things as well. Okay, so with the image one, basically every content page, if it's got an image that's like that, a square image, then it should have that border effect on it. If it's a logo with just a white background, then I'd probably leave that without the image effect. Okay, but all the sites, all the pages in the site so far have got that border effect on it, so consistency is the key all the time. Alright, in this window as well, if you want to get rid of all this stuff and go full screen, you can toggle on full screen mode as well, which allows you just to work in the content window by itself. Okay, and you can toggle back out as well. Just gives you more room on the screen if that's what you want to work in. Okay, so that's the training video on how to use the content window. Okay, and you can use it, as I said, it'll appear all around the site, so when you're doing news it's exactly the same content window, okay, to where you're doing page content as well. Now, if you have any problems, just contact the Napier City Council web developer and ask the questions, and he will be able to help you with the answers. Alright, thanks for watching.